This is a serious and unprecedented situation that we all face. We've declared a major incident and we're having to focus our resources on continuing with essential services. Because of this, we've had to make some difficult decisions, and that includes closing some of our public buildings and suspending the brown bin collection service so that we can focus on getting to your household waste and getting that removed. As of today, we'll also be closing our open spaces at the parks and play areas as we try to limit the social interaction. We need residents to take all necessary action to look after themselves and their loved ones. Please follow all of the guidance that's been issued by officials here at Hartlepool Borough Council, but also those that are given nationally from the government. There's been a fantastic effort put in so far from council staff and volunteers. I'd like to thank them all very much for the amazing work that they've been doing over the past week or more. It hasn't been easy, but they've been working hard so that it can protect you and make sure that you're well looked after. So please respect them and understand that they're trying to do a job to look after you. Obviously, we're enormously grateful to the work that the NHS and all of our frontline services are providing in the COVID-19 response. It goes without saying that our thanks go out to them especially, and we're thinking of them during this time. We really need everybody in Hartlepool to step up to the plate and take this epidemic seriously. We need you to stay at home, we need you to look after your loved ones, and we need you to take the advice that's been given. Please look after yourselves and please listen.
As Shane says, we face as a nation and as a community here in Hartlepool an unprecedented situation. We should not underestimate the significance of the challenge that we face. It is enormous. Probably one of the most important things we can do, however, is to make sure that we all work together to reduce the risk to life in this town and in this borough. And one of the most important things that we can do as a community and as a council and with our partners is to follow the advice to follow social distancing measures. The evidence is clear about social distancing, and by acting now, we can suppress the disease. Social distancing might seem like a small thing, but it has a huge effect. In normal contact with a disease which spreads like this one does, people who are ill and who pass it on could mean that around 400 people could be infected within a month if social distancing measures hadn't been respected. With a 50% reduction in social contact, that number falls from 400 to about 15. If you get to a 75% reduction in social contact, that drops to less than 3. So everyone has a responsibility to reduce social contact and to try and help others. The government has tried to take significant action to help with this by closing pubs, restaurants and leisure facilities. And as a council, we too have closed all non-essential services to the public and have introduced social distancing measures in all our other buildings. We were, however, very worried about the huge crowds that gathered in public spaces in Hartlepool over the weekend. And unfortunately, alongside other councils, we have had to take the very difficult decision today to restrict access to open spaces by closing our parks and playgrounds. We did this with a heavy heart, but feel that we did not have an option at this critical time. I also want to say something about panic buying. There's no need to do it. Food supplies are secure. There is enough supply. There is enough for everybody. The problem is people are taking more than they need. I also want to give you a reminder about the importance of some of the small things that can be done, or what might seem like small things, but they can have a big effect. hand hygiene and avoidance of touching the face are still as an enormous part of what we can do personally to avoid spreading the disease. And if you become ill or develop a cough, you do need to stay at home. You should contact either by using NHS 111 online or ringing them to take advice. But you should self-isolate for 14 days. And in doing so, you will make it safer for everyone, not just yourself.
As Gill said, it's very important that if you're given advice to socially isolate, that you do so. But we also want you to be aware that if this is the case, you are not alone. There will be support available for you. If you are self-isolating or unable to leave your home, we are here to help you to stay at home, but also to stay safe, to stay well and to stay connected. Today we're launching the Hartlepool Support Hub, which will be a service that offers information and advice, emotional support to people, practical help such as delivery of shopping, newspapers and prescriptions, and links to other services that can offer you support. You will be receiving in the next day or two a leaflet through your door. Look out for this. This will give you all of the information you need regarding the hub. You can contact the Support Hub by phone or by email. You can call 01429 272 905 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday and from 10 a.m. to 12 noon on a Saturday. That number again, 01429 272 905. You can also email helping@hartlepool.gov.uk, and if you leave your contact details, somebody will get back to you. All of this information is in the leaflet that you will be receiving. There's also lots of information available for people at www.hartlepoolnow.co.uk, and you can also download Hartlepool Now as an app from the Android and Apple stores. This will give you lots of information about the support that's available in your community, and we will be using this website to provide regular updates around coronavirus and the spread. We'd also love to hear from you if you're not self-isolating but you'd like to offer some support on a voluntary basis as part of this offer. You can use the same contact details that I've already given and that are on the leaflet, and we really would like to hear from anyone who's willing to help. Remember, even if you're self-isolating, you're not alone. We're here to support you. We want people to stay at home, but we also want people to stay safe, to stay well and stay connected.